For this class, you are required to take notes with us. You're required to print out or download the blank chapter note packet that I provided in Canvas. You may not take notes on your own blank sheet of paper. It has to be on the note packet that I've provided. So you either need to print it off or download it so that you can take notes maybe on a tablet like you see here. But you are required to take notes on our note packet, making sure that they're thorough and complete as you're watching the video lessons that I've created. Once you've finished the notes at the end of the chapter, you're required to submit a copy of your completed notes. You're going to get points for those, making sure that you follow all the requirements in Canvas for completing and submitting that document, or you'll receive no credit for your completed notes for each chapter. In addition to taking notes, we have those chapter exams. You must complete all exams in this course and score at least a 70% on every single exam in order to be able to pass this class and even move on to the next unit. It's important that you're understanding the information as we learn it because, you know, in math, it kind of builds on itself. So it's important that you earn at least a 70% on each chapter test, or you will not be able to move on to the next unit and pass the class. Remember, chapter pre-tests are due by midnight on Monday each week, or you'll receive a 0 for your pre-test score. There are no extensions or late submissions on the pretest, so make sure that you get that done by Monday so you don't earn the 0 on your pretest. Remember that if you score below a 70% on your pretest, you must complete the homework for each section in the chapter and earn at least a 70% on each homework assignment. Once you've mastered the content by completing the homework with a 70%, you must retake the exam until you earn a 70% exam score. You will not be allowed to move on to the next unit until you've reached that 70% exam score. Make sure that you work hard throughout the week and you take those retests by midnight on Sunday. So again, pre-test due on Monday. You work hard throughout the week taking notes, watching the videos, practicing with your homework, and then make sure you take your retakes by Sunday at midnight. There is a time limit set for each chapter test, and you'll see that as you're working through. So please make sure that you practice good time management skills and that you're ready to take the test before you start. There are no extensions or late submissions, not only on the chapter pre-test, but also the final and the midterm exam. So please make sure that you look at the calendar, that you schedule ahead of time, and that you make arrangements to come in, remember, in person to take your midterm and final exams, and you take those pre-tests by Monday each week. You can submit a chapter retake up to 1 week late, but after that, you will be withdrawn from the class if you have not hit your 70% score after that additional week. So for example, let's say your chapter 5 retakes are due Sunday by midnight, but you haven't quite hit that 70% requirement. You will be allowed to take an additional week from that Sunday to work to retake that test and hit that 70%. But if you have not hit that 70% by that second week, you may be withdrawn from the class because remember, you can't move on to the next unit until you've hit your 70%. So it's important that you work ahead in case you don't hit that 70%. You have a little bit of time leeway there, okay? And again, remember, internet outage and computer issues do not constitute a valid excuse for any sort of late assignments, quizzes, or tests. So work ahead in case you run into any issues.